Hello and welcome for something that's not happened for a very long time. A live battle report. How are we all doing? I'm joined today by Jay, and we have got the Soulblight Gravelords fighting against the Sylvaneth in an Age of Sigmar battle report. I can see we've got some activity in the chat already. Immortan Joe, how the devil are you? Good to see you today. So yeah, if anyone is watching, let us know who you want to win in this battle. So we are playing focal points, nice little 1,000 point battle. We're both a little bit rusty on the old Warhammer because it's been a while, but yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun. One of the things we want to do on the channel is have more kind of fun games of Warhammer rather than, a lot of other channels do, super competitive match play with net lists and all that kind of rubbish. I'm using the contents of Curse City. And I mean, Jay's brought two tree men, so that's a bit dubious. But yeah, so the board is set up. We have deployed our forces. Essentially, in the scenario, we're trying to get opposite objectives. So if you get that and that, or that and that, they are worth 3 points. If you get the one in the center, it's worth 2. Any single one other than those is only worth a single point. So yeah, should be an interesting fight. Jay finished deploying first. Would you like to take the first or the second turn in the first battle round?
See, with Sylvaneth, they have a lot of healing, and I think you always want to go second, so you get a chance to heal up, and you're not going to get double turned. But I think I want to get some woods down, so I'm going first.
You're going first. Okay, cool. So yeah, the Sylvaneth are going first. So into the first battle round, we have got Sylvaneth turn 1. What are you doing, sir?
Okay, so I get one command point. I've got no battalions in this army. I'm using the normal route glade, which is like your storm post thing, which is like a caster one. So I think my units get to reroll ones to hit if they're wholly within 12 inches of a wizard. I've got 2 wizards in my army. I've got the Tree Lord Ancient and the Branch Wraith. So hopefully I can take use of that buff. So it has been a while since I played Age of Sigmar. I think actually the first Age of Sigmar 2 game I had was with the Sylvaneth, and this may be the last Age of Sigmar 2 game we
There
have.
you go. We're bookmarking Age of Sigmar with the Sylvaneth there.
Right, so in my hero phase then, the first thing I can do is my Tree Lord Ancient can summon a Wildwood. So he will summon a Wildwood.
So is that a spell or is that just an ability that he gets?
That's just an ability map, and you can only do it once per battle. And I'm using the old Wildwoods as well, but they have got a new War Scroll.
Yeah, so if you've seen our recent review of Broken Realms Kragnos, they've changed them a little bit, haven't they? So previously they blocked line of sight completely, where now they
1 inch from
1 inch.
the thing,
Yeah. And now, if you've got a wounds characteristic of 10 or more, or you're a Sylvaneth model, you can see across them, which is pretty cool. So similar to the rules for the 40k scenery, really, where your big stuff can see over and be seen through the scenery.
They've simplified it a little bit. I think it's a lot easier now. The War Scroll doesn't seem as complicated. And they've changed the rounds to magic, so you don't get that anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. And I think they just do multiple wounds now if you end a charge phase near them.
Cool.
Okay, so that's my first ability. The second thing I'm going to do, I think, is start casting some spells. So my Branch Wraith has a cool spell where she can summon Dryads in. I believe it casts on a 7.
On a 7. How are we all doing in the chat? I can see we've got 8 people watching so far. Everyone all right? Everyone having a good bank holiday weekend? Yeah, going forward, we'll probably be doing more of these. Probably we'll work at a time when's best for everyone to view it. But yeah, I hope you're all enjoying it. I hope everything looks okay. Shout out if you can't see anything. We do have an action cam we'll be bringing in for any exciting dice rolls. And speaking of which, Jay, you've had to roll for this spell.
Yeah, so she has the Null Root artifact, which Chalice of Nectar, I believe it's called, which lets her roll 3 dice when she's casting and unbinding. And she can choose which 2 dice she wants to keep. So looking for a 7, which she doesn't get.
Unlucky. Oh, well, that saves me a unit of dryads coming up.
And I think that's going to be it for my magic, because the other spells I've got are sort of healing spells. So going to the movement phase then. And there are some funky things the Sylvaneth can do in the movement phase as well.
Awesome.
Let's have a think. So we need to get some bodies on that objective up the top there. So I think what we'll do is we will use the Tree Revenant's ability, the Way Pipes, to teleport them onto anywhere on the battlefield 9 inches away from an enemy. So we'll put them in here next to this objective.
So they can do that anywhere on the board and teleport to anywhere they like.
Yeah, that's right.
That's pretty cool. So they don't have to be like within range of a wood or anything for to trigger in the first place.
Not these ones, no. The Tree Lords do. The Tree Lords can bounce between forests. And other units can bounce between forests as well, actually.
Is that does that count as their movement? Is that end of the movement
It's the
phase?
start
Or
of
still
their
the movement
movement
phase?
phase, they
Okay.
can do that. It has been a while since I've used them, so let's just double check. I don't think they can move afterwards. At the start of your movement phase, a unit includes way pipes, can walk the spirit path instead of making a normal move, so it's instead
Cool.
of moving. If it does so, you can remove it from the battlefield and place it somewhere else. So they will go there. And then we'll just go to the regular movement, I think.
Regular movement. Okay, cool.
So I'm not going to do any more teleporting with. I don't think so. Anyway. Yeah, so during the movement phase, another Sylvaneth unit can move from one woods to another woods. So I could move the Cairn of Hunters on as well. I might just move the Cairn of Hunters for a minute, depending on how far the Tree Lord gets up. If he gets his sprint on.
So it's worth mentioning in this battle plan, your monsters are worth an extra point on those objectives as well.
Yeah. So he's only got a 6-inch move actually. I thought they were a bit faster than that, a bit slow, aren't they? So I don't think the Tree Lord's actually going to get very far.
You can certainly try and jog.
Yeah. No, I think we'll just move the Tree Lord over here.
Okay.
Sort of protecting that objective over there. We will teleport some Cairn of Hunters then, because I think I may need to defend this middle objective a little bit. So we'll put these guys over here.
There's an awful lot of stuff in that middle objective.
In fact, if we I'll just move this forward. What's it? It's cover, I think it is.
So you do get +1 to your save if you're in a terrain feature, yeah.
Let's keep them in the terrain feature.
We've got Gas to 2 Soul in the chat. How are we doing, everybody?
I'll leave the Tree Lord Ancient this way a bit.
Cool.
The Tree Lord Arch Revenant is going to just flip over here a little bit, so he's still within range of the objective, and he's in range of those guys over there. Because this is a new unit that I've never used before either. But he basically buffs the Cairn of Hunters.
Okay, pretty cool.
But they have to be wholly within 12 inches on it, so I might have to get a bit closer actually. Oh no, we're good there, and I will just move the branch Wraith forward a little bit, just so she's taking that objective. So that's all my movement. In the shooting phase, I think I'm out of range. I believe I've got an 18-inch range on some of these guys, which I think.
You're just in.
Okay.
Right, guys.
Possibly
just short that guy, but that guy's definitely in range. Yeah. So this is his ranged attack on the Tree Lord.
Yeah, 18-inch range, so he gets 1 dice. Can you just there
we
go.
Lean over the camera, it's fine, Jay. Through there.
Okay. 1 dice, so he's looking for a 2+, which he gets, and then he's looking for a 3+, which he also gets. That's red -1.
You don't have to save the zombies.
No zombies, so it's D6 damage.
2 dead zombies. They have got deathless minions though, because they are nearby a vampire. And they make both of them. Amazing.
Good start.
Oh, Jay, can you tweak that camera just around a little other way? Yep, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, lean in front of the camera. It's fine. You get to the dance easier. So, yep, they survived that. That guy was just out of range, wasn't he?
He was just out of range, yeah. He's only got 12-inch range, actually, that one is. I know they had different ranges. So that's all shooting. I'm not doing any charges. So there's no combat phase. And no battle shock.
Awesome. So you get 2 for the centre one then, and then 1 for each of those objectives. So that's 4 points plus 1 for the month for another one. And you know what? This guy is a behemoth as well. Is he within 6 of either of them?
He is within. Oh yes, I think he is actually. Yeah.
So you've got, what's that, 6 points in total? So let's update this for you. So it's 6 to the Sylvaneth. We've got Tim Unwin in the chat. How are we doing? Gaster 2 Soul is doing well, working on their own faction for 40k. I might find to be a lot more powerful than I intended, but in fact, really interesting. Excellent. So yeah, strong first turn for the Sylvaneth there. Moving on and getting these objectives. The Gravelords are going to have a job cut out for them here to move some of this stuff, but we can do some shenanigans here. I'm sure we can. So we'll start off with the hero phase. I get a command point. Because Torgalis, the Chamberlain's near Radikar, the Beast, the Wolf, on a 4+, I get additional command point, which he does. So I have got 2 command points. That is really useful because this is a very command point heavy army, which is something that we might see in the next edition of the game as well. So what are we going to do here? We're going to do. I feel I need to thin out some of that stuff on that middle objective because I do not like.
Trim it down a bit.
I do need to trim it down a bit. I don't like all those guys swarming around it. So I feel what we need to do is just do something with them to deal with it. So we are going to try and cast Ravenik's Gnashing Jaws, I believe. Yeah, we're going to try and cast Ravenik's Gnashing Jaws. This goes off on an 8. In fact, no, you know what? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that straight away, Jay. We're going to use Soul Pike from the Vampire. So this is a really cool spell. It basically means that if your unit tries to charge, they could take a number of mortal wounds up to the charge distance.
Right.
So Soul Pike goes off on a 4+.
Oh, wow, that's good.
Yeah, let's try and cast that. Now it's gone off on an 8. Would you like to try and unbind that? I've got 1 more wizard to cast.
1 more wizard to cast, and I've only got 1 wizard here, I think, in range. Actually, it's
30 inches, yeah.
Yeah, so no, not in range. I think I will give you that spell.
Okay, so those guys have got Soul Pike on them, the Kernoth Hunters.
Yep.
So when they try and charge, you roll a number of dice equal to the result on the charge, and each 4+ is a mortal wound. So pretty nasty one.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Unfortunately, it didn't go off on a 9. If it did, I could have put it on that unit as well,
Oh, yeah.
which is really cool.
Soulblight Gravelord thing.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got the Chamberlain. He has got a spell on his War Scroll. Necrotizing Bolt. Let's see. Do we focus on those guys? Yeah, okay. So you're going to try and cast Necrotizing Bolt. This goes off on a 6. It has gone off on an 8. This gives them -1 to hit
Okay, so.
on the dudes there.
Oh, yeah, I want to get rid of that one. On an 8?
On an 8, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
No.
you can have that.
Your magic's looking a bit lacking today, Jay. I haven't got a token for this. Let me put that on them. Basically, they're -1 to hit.
On the Tree Revenant.
On the Tree Revenants, yeah. Okay, so fairly successful bit of magic there. So we're going to move up. We're going to move up, and we want to take this objective basically. Yeah. Okay, so we are going to run with the zombies. A mighty inch. I think they're only movement 4. Yeah, they are.
Run? Oh, you mean fall forward?
But that should be close enough to get enough bodies there to get the objective. Brains. I do really like the new zombie models. You may notice there's a few lone bats and critters and zombie cats within the unit. Basically, I didn't have the another 10 zombies finished in time, so there's assorted goodies from Curse City in there. Radikar the Wolf is movement 5. I feel he can bide his time at the minute because I think within 6 inches I'm going to have more models than you, aren't I? So I've got that anyway. So I can afford to bide my time and hope for a double turn here, I think. Oh, you've left yourself a bit exposed on this side, so I feel I need to go on a bit of an offensive push with these Bloodborne vampires. So the Bloodborne move 10. Yeah, they're going to leg it down that side of the battlefield with another 1. And they're going to start running up there.
Yeah, the plan wasn't to leave her quite so isolated.
Yeah. You know what? The Chamberlain, sorry, the Gorslav, the Gravekeeper, is going to leave Halgrim on that objective. And he can just kind of chill out here. What to do on this side is the question. We will go... Don't like that tree man. Don't like him. Really want that objective. It's basically the thoughts. It's basically the thoughts. So let's see. How quick is he? He's pretty quick, I feel.
He's got that cool charge ability, hasn't he?
He has 3d6 inches he charges. He's only movement 8 though. And do I really want him barreling into a tree man? Possibly not. Possibly not. He's got 12 wounds, a tree man, hasn't he?
12 wounds, 3+ save.
So he could injure him a little bit, and that's another threat on that side gone. Let's move him up, and then we'll decide what we're doing with him later on. Let's move him up there. These skeletons are just going to shuffle a little bit because now they've got that objective, they might be able to do something later on. Charge phase. They've ran. Those guys, they did run 1 inch. And I don't really want them to commit too early as well. Since they've got various debuffs on these guys, I'd rather you come to me. The Vargsgear is, what's that, 11 inches away? So I could try a longbow charge. You know what? Let's do it. Let's send the Vargsgear in. He's going to try a longbow charge on 3d6. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is 11. So we'll see what the Vargsgear is like in combat. So he's going into that tree man. So do you have some funky, like...
we do. It's not in the charge phase, though. It's at the start of the combat phase.
Gaster 2 Soul saying, I would explain what this faction is about if you're interested. I might say it does quite a bit of things such as lore and extra. Yeah, feel free, whack it all in the chat if you want to tell us about that, Gaster 2 Soul. Immortan Joe, we are doing fine and dandy, playing a little bit of Age of Sigmar today. Seeing how the Soulblight Gravelords do against the Sylvaneth. This is pretty much the contents of Curse City plus an extra 10 zombies to pad out it to a legal unit. David Jennings in the chat thought I'd swing by and say hi at work. Sad face. Unlucky. Well, hopefully you'll be able to have a battle on the stream soon, Dave. So, Jay, what does your tree man do when I charge into him?
So we're going into the combat phase then. You've got nothing else to do. So basically, we roll the dice. On a 4+, you strike last.
Oh.
So I really want this to go off.
It does not go off. That is unlucky. That is the opposite of what you wanted. Okay, well, we're going to see what the Vargsgear does in combat. I don't think I'll kill you, but if I can take some wounds off you, that puts some pressure on that side then, doesn't it? So he's got 4 attacks. He is hitting on 3s. 2 of them hit. 2 of them hit. That's not too bad. It is wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound and -1 rend.
-1, so it takes me to a 4+ save.
And he goes through. That does 2 damage.
2 damage, and it's wounds suffered on Age of Sigmar, isn't it?
Yeah.
2 damage.
Okay, and then he's got his gaping maw. He's going to bite you. Very barky. Yeah, he hits on a 3, which he does, and he wounds on a 2+, which he also does. That is -2 rend.
So 5+.
Nope, that is D3 damage. That is 3 damage. So yeah, he's pretty good, the Vargsgear. I'd love if there was like units of them. I think a soul one's not as big of a threat as a monster would be. I think like a unit of 3 of them would be brutal.
Yeah, would be good.
So yeah, so you can swing back if you want, Jay.
Yeah, so 5 wounds suffered. That does take me down. So it means I will do my sweeping blows first, which now goes to only 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Ooh, unlucky.
One hit. Wounded on a 3. Nope. And then he has his Massive Impaling Talon, which hits on a 3 and now wounds on a 3 as well. So it's hit. And it wounds. No.
Oh. He's not done too lucky there.
And that is all of the Tree Lord's attacks.
Cool. So, points wise, I've got the 3 objectives. Unfortunately, because I've got no monsters, I'm gonna be a little bit behind. So I get a single point for each of them and 2 points for that one, putting me on a score of 4. If I can update the score. So that is Sylvaneth 6 and Gravelords 4. So yeah, that's not bad. A few blows traded, but not too much going on here. So I think what we need to do is have a look at the roll on for the second battle round. I could do with this. Could do with this. That's a 4 and a 1. Yeah, I feel I need to take this turn and yeah, do some damage while I can. Yeah, I'm gonna take the turn. So we are going to hero phase. I get another command point, so I'm on 3 now. And again, we have got the Chamberlain nearby Radikar. So on a 4 plus I get another command point. So I'm up to 4 command points. So yeah, we've got some fuel for some command abilities here, which could be handy. Magic wise, what do we do? What do we do? So Soulpike's obviously come off, as has that ability. I do feel I need to debuff you again. Soulpike really isn't going to come into it here. We're going to start off with we're going to cast Gorslav's spell from the Law of Death Mages, Fading Vigor. So he picks a target within 18 inches and reduces their attack's characteristic by 1. Whatever could they be casting that on? So this goes off on a 6. They're all quite low cast values, these death spells, aren't they? Goes off on a 6.
On a 6.
And obviously on the Kernoth Hunters.
Oh, you are in range of me. It's 30 inches, isn't it?
30 inches. I've moved forward, so you're probably in range now.
So my branch wraith will try and redeem herself, and she will use her Chalice of Nectar to try and get this spell. So what do I need? An 8?
You need a 7.
A 7.
Oh, she failed again. Oh no! So they are minus 1 attacks characteristic on the Kernoth Hunters.
Okay.
And then my Radikar the Wolf is going to. He's going to cast Ravenak's Gnashing Jaws.
Okay.
I don't know what the cast value is, but a 9's gone off.
A 9 will do it. So my Tree Lord Ancient will try. I'm guessing it's going to fail. Oh, 6, yeah.
6. So yeah, that could be brutal. So this goes down wholly within 6 of him, and then gets to move 12 inches. Yeah, basically it's going to go nom 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 and park itself there. So they take D3. I've lost my phone. A D3 mortal wound each, I believe. So yeah, the Kernoth Hunters take D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound on them.
Okay.
And the Tree Elves
Tree Revenants
take 3 mortal wounds.
3 dead Tree Elves. Let's keep them in
Alright, quite happy with that. I've thinned out some of those pesky elves over there. You've probably got ways of bringing them back, haven't you?
They have. You can manage to get your spells off.
Oh yeah, that's been a problem for the elves today. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool. So what we're going to do is, I think some zombies need to sort some stuff out. Now the zombies are interesting because they can pile in 6 inches. So I don't necessarily need to do a charge here. And you know what? That's probably the best bet. Now, bravery-wise, these guys are immune because this piece of scenery was chosen as your, what's it called, place of power. So that's not too bad. And I ideally don't want to be too close to that in case you get to move it next turn. But then I guess if you get the double turn, I'll get to move it. So that's not a bad position for me, I guess, there. What we really want to do is maximise these mortal wounds on these Colonel Hunters and thin out that unit. So we are going to, because a charge would allow me to move them a bit further and start swamping that objective. And there's two of those Revenants left, isn't there?
Revenants left, yeah.
You know what? They're just going to walk because either way, I think I can pile in 6 inches even if I fail the charge. And if I do make the charge, then I can basically swarm it then, can't I? So zombies are moving forward. We'll have Gorslav move up. He can stay behind them where it's relatively safe. Radikar is going to move up, as is him and his bodyguard. Could do a longbow charge over there if he's lucky. The Skellywags. Skellywags are going to run 4 inches. They movement 4, I believe. Skeletons are movement 4, so they are going to start having a bit of a jog over here. Could take advantage of that double turn, just put some early pressure on, I think is the plan. Okay, he's going to move over here and just make sure there's no shenanigans coming up on the backfield, because you are able to jump around quite a little bit. The Bloodborne, however, I feel can do a bit of a threat to that back objective of yours. Run through the door there towards these guys. They should be just 3 inches away, Jay. Oops. Yeah, they should be more or less a tiny bit back. Because the movement 10, so they could go like this way a bit, couldn't they? Towards the.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, to put some threat on those Revenants there. Cool, and I think that is the movement phase. Shooting. I'm going to shoot in, there's no guns. So I believe. Ooh, we've got D. Anderson 1987 in the chat. Hey guys, loving the game so far. I'm here watching while feeding my baby girl and enjoying gaming through you. Good luck to both of you. Thank you very much. Glad you're enjoying the stream. If anyone else is in the chat, give us a shout out and let us know what we're doing. Yeah, it's been fun playing some games. I think we need to get the action cam down to see what is going on here. Oh, Tantheus001 now following as well. Thank you very much for the follow. So yeah, there's a lot engaged now. I was lucky to get the good double turn and get some pressure on, because if I can thin out enough of these, then I think you're on the back foot then. Vargsgear was very lucky to not get flattened by a tree man, which I think was good, gave these a chance to move up. So into combat, what do we want to charge is the question. Well, we absolutely want the Bloodborne to make a charge, Jay.
Bloodborne, yeah.
So they're going to charge 10 inches.
Yeah, so they can choose where they want to go.
They can indeed. How many wounds has that guy got?
I think she's got 5.
5 wounds. And she's not a combat character, is she?
No, well, actually, I mean, no, nothing really in the Sylvaneth book is a combat character, but she gets some bonuses while she's in a wood. So you subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks against her, and that's it.
Okay, I think we're gonna stay on target here, clear them off and take the objective, because that's worth a lot of points to me now. So they're going to come round. It's 6 inches, so basically stay well away from her, and they're going to come round the back here and start some stabbing, because they are vampires. Radikar. Does Radikar want to try a charge? So Radikar's got a cool command ability where if he charges, he can give all Gravelords units within, I think it's 12 inches. It's a fair range. Wholly within 18 inches, so that might capture majority of my army 1 attack extra each, so I think it's worth him doing. So he is going to attempt a charge. Could do with a long charge, 8 inches. I think that might be enough for him to... Yeah, that's plenty. So Radikar is charging him. These trees are so fiddly, aren't they? The old ones. So he's charged. He's obviously going to use his command ability. It's at the start of the combat phase anyway, but yeah, he is charged in to do some smashing. Now, obviously, his bodyguard are a bit out of range now, so I feel I could do with going in to try and protect him, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. We'll go in with the zombies. 6 inches. Oh, it's the same as if they didn't charge anyway. They can pile in 6 inches though. So let's get a guy there. We'll get a guy there because I could do with killing those two and then just tar pitting your guys for the rest of the game basically. And if that gnashing jaws kills some of my models, then so be it. They're only zombies. I'll be back. I could do with a zombie Kernoth Hunter here for when they inevitably come back. So basically, I'm going to get like 2 ranks of models. Thank you very much, D. Anderson, for the follow. We normally do a weekly painting stream, and we're planning on doing these battle reports weekly as well. If you're enjoying it, let us know what time kind of works for you for these kind of things. We're thinking possibly on a Saturday, Jake.
Yeah.
Kind of this kind of time of day. It's obviously with the painting we could do late at night, but obviously it takes a little longer doing a battle report. So yeah, right. We've got a lot of zombies in there, Jay. They ran. I mean, the Kasagi Night Guard could do a longbow charge. Going to attempt to charge with the Night Guard. I should have done them first, really. And yeah, no, miles away. It's worth a shot just in case, just to support that that tree man over there. There's a lot of stuff pushed forwards though, so I'm pretty happy there. So, have you got any stuff that triggers? You've got your Wildwoods, haven't you?
So we've got your Wildwoods, which is on a 4+ now because there's a wizard next to them. And I don't know, is it each unit or is it just roll once for a woods?
I think it's each unit off the top of my head. Have you got
dice that each unit does not have the Sylvaneth keyword that is within 1 inch of an awakened Wildwood. Add 2 inches to the roll if any wizards or any spells within 6 inches of that awakened Wildwood.
Oh, then the spell. So yeah, so based on a 4+, Radikar will take some mortal wounds.
Okay, so Radikar.
Oop.
Let's try that again.
Nope.
And the zombies.
Zombies. No. Oh, they obviously. Well, they've got trees and roots and stuff growing through them, so they're probably immune to it.
I think you'd give me duff dice here. And then I get to decide what I want to do with my Kernoth Hunters. You do this at the start of the charge phase, sorry. But basically, we're going to do it anyway. They can reroll save rolls.
Reroll save rolls, yeah.
So they can only pile in an inch.
Okay, well, I don't think there's much room for them to pile in with the tide of zombies in front of them.
Oh, and we do a stomp for the tree lord as well.
Yep.
On a 4+.
Nope. He's tired. He's tired. Okay, so what we're going to do first is those Bloodborne and just annihilate that unit of Revenants over there, I feel. So these chaps get 3... Oh, command ability, Radikar, everything wholly within 18 inches gets +1 attack on its profiles, which is a big old range. Have they got them? Yeah.
No, not quite.
They're just out. Radikar's in. Is he? Oh, that's a shame. That is literally a fraction out. That is a shame.
You knew you were going to do it.
Yeah.
Around there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, cheers for that. There you go. Going easy on me. Going easy on me. So yeah, that's a big aura though, isn't it? So basically, it's everything in combat is +1 attack. So they now get 4 attacks each, which is bananas good. They'll fluff their attacks now. So they are hitting on 3s. They're wounding on 3s. -1 rend and D3 damage each.
Oh my gosh.
They're pretty good. So hitting on 3s. Let's see what they do. They do pretty well. 3 of them missed. And then they are wounding on 3s. That is 3, 6, 8 saves to make it -1. Okay. This is another unit I wish was like a full unit in the book as well. I mean,
looking for 6s.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
3.
That is 5d3 damage.
Yeah, so they'll all be dead.
Well, they're pretty good, aren't they? I'm impressed with the Bloodborne. Cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. So you get to pick a unit, Jay.
I think we'll go for. I think we'll try and pile in against Radikar with the Chaos Hunters.
Is that tree? Oh, I didn't know that tree was removable.
It's not removable, no. I'm just seeing if I can see.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because I think the Chaos Hunters have a 2-inch range on their sides.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah, they have a 2-inch range on the side, but they're -1 attack now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. So that guy is in range where he is.
Yeah.
Obviously, this guy can't pile in because that's the nearest model.
Can he shuffle forward like 1/2 inch?
But I think there's a base in the way.
He's like, how far out is he? Too far out.
He's touching. I mean, he can.
Because that's the closest model, isn't it? There.
Yeah, I mean, even if he goes forward, he's not going to be in range.
Okay. So he's going to have to go against the zombies. But they're -1 attack. Where's the hunter? Hunter's this one here.
So you've definitely got two that are in range of Radikar. That guy, yeah, because the bases are like 2 inches, aren't they?
5 against Radikar. Now, do I use a command point? So the rerolling ones to hit, and I can use a command point. Oh, they have to be wholly within 9 inches. If you do, so pick one friendly something wholly within 9 inches of a friendly model with command ability, or wholly within 12 inches of a friendly model with command ability. That is your general. No, so that's not going to work. Okay, so yeah, so we'll just do it then. So 2 attacks against the zombies and 5 attacks against.
Radikar.
Oh no, the hunter just has 1 to his hit thing actually, so it's just 4 attacks against Radikar. 2 of them are hitting on 3s, and 2 of them are hitting on 2s. So we'll do the 2s first. So 1 hit, so we can reroll 1s. So 2 hits, and then the 3s. So 3 hits, wounding on 3s. So that's 2 at -2 red.
-2, so that's 6 plus save. Nope, both go through.
And it's D3 damage on the sides. Oh, 6 damage.
He's got a single wound left.
And then it's 2 attacks from the other one on the zombies. And you can reroll 1s to hit because of null route. 2 hits, 3s, 2 wounds. You get no save against this, do you?
Nope.
That's 5 damage on the zombies.
5 damage. Oh, deathless minions. It's deathless minions for the 6 that hit me. So 6s they're ignored. So he's got 1 wound back. So he's only taken 5. And 6 on the zombies, was it?
6 on the zombies as well, yeah.
6 on the zombies.
No. 5 on the zombies.
5 on the zombies, deathless minions. They save 1 of them, so 4 dead zombies. Nobody cares, they're zombies. We'll take those guys. They'll be back. Okay, cool. So that's them done. I feel what we need to do next is that Varg skier against the tree man. Take another couple of wounds off him. So obviously he's going to have +1 attack on all his profiles as well. So he's now on a mighty 5 attacks. So hitting on 3s. He's missed 2 of them. And he is also wounding on 3s. 2 at -1.
4 plus. Yeah, save them both.
Save them both, and then he's gaping more on 3s. 1 hits, and that is wounding on a 2. Yep, -2.
So 5 plus. Nope.
He takes D3 damage. Another 3 damage.
8.
We've got Dodgy Roller in the chat. Good afternoon, guys. I'm watching on my lunch break. Have the Gravelords won yet? No, but they're doing okay this turn. Jay, what are you fighting with?
Right, we'll go with the Tree Revenants next. There's 2 of them in there, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Including the champion. So Tree Revenants. So he gets 2 attacks with his glaive, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. So 1 hit. Yeah, that's a wound. That's just 2 damage.
2 dead zombies. Let's take these guys here.
And the other 2. dual ones. That's a miss. That's a miss. This one doesn't wound. They do have much more modification. Reroll one failed hit roll or one failed wound roll for attack made by this unit. Or one failed save roll, which I'll save. I'll save it for the save.
Save it for the save.
So no damage there.
Okay, cool. So that's all your units for apart from the tree man, isn't it? So this doesn't really matter. Let's go to the action cam and see what is going on here. So it doesn't really matter which order I do these. I mean, if I do Radikar and kill some, I might be able to pile in some more zombies maybe. So let's do Radikar the Wolf with his crazy 5 attacks now that he's buffed himself. So he is hitting on 3s. He misses 1, which is a shame. And then he is wounding on 3s. Any wound of a 6 does a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. 3 wounds at -1.
So they would be 4 plus save, 3 plus and cover, so back to 4 plus 3 wounds, you say?
Yep.
So it's 4 plus save, which they can reroll. Sorry. No, so 1 got 3.
So that is D3 damage. 3 damage.
Okay, so 1 has got a wound left.
How many wounds did he get? Because 1 was
5
wounds each. That's a shame. That's a shame. If he'd have killed him, he'd have got back D3 wounds. So 5 wounds. That's pretty tough. 5 wounds each, isn't it? Okay, so that's Radikar fought. So your tree lord can go now.
Tree lord, who's 8 wounds suffered, so he's not going to be doing a lot. Right, so he gets 2 attacks with his sweeping blows now, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. So they both hit. They're both wounded. They are rend -1.
Rend -1 on the Vargsgear. If I can find his card. That's a 6+ save on the Vargsgear. Nope, both go through.
D6 damage each.
Still D6?
Yeah, 11 damage.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, you need to make a lot of saves here. He's got a 5+ wound shrug.
Okay.
Wow, so that doesn't degrade at all then, is he?
No, just the number of attacks he gets with that one.
He's saved a few of them. In fact, he's saved enough of them. He's taken 4. He's got 4 wounds left.
Okay, and then we just have his Impaling Talon, which hits on a 3, but now wounds on a 5. So it's hit, but it hasn't wounded.
The fight continues over there then. And that just leaves my zombies. And obviously we're just going to go in with as many of these as we can. Oh, we've got a new follower. 2 seconds. That is Mr. Bungles is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. So he can go there. And we're really just trying to squeeze in as many of these as we can. So let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 who can go against the guys there, and then 6 against the Kernoths. So yeah, obviously these have also got extra attacks because of Radikar's command ability, giving them a mighty 2 attacks each. They are fairly rubbish in combat, but it's the 6s to hit that we're looking for because that does mortal wounds. So we've got 5 on the guys, 6 on them.
Okay.
So that's 10 attacks on the Tree Revenants, is that what they're called?
Tree Revenant, yeah.
These are hitting on 5s, but it's all about the 6s. Come on, 2 6s here. 2 6s. So they're dead. And then the rest of them against the Kernoths. I could, ideally, if I can kill one of these, that'd be good. Because they're still going to have that -1 attacks buff on them later, aren't they? Obviously, Radikar's a bit exposed there, so if I can kill more than one of them, that'd be great. So hitting on 5s, looking for 6s. That's pretty good. We've got 1, 2, 3 6s. That's 3 mortal wounds so far.
So 1 Kernoth's dead, and another one's got 3 wounds left.
And then they get to roll to wound, again on 5s. 4s, because they're Vikos Dynasty and they're near a vampire.
Okay.
So wounded on 4s, nothing. But they did the job. How many did they kill? They killed 1 there.
Killed one, yeah.
So, oh no, they killed more. So 3, each 2+ is a zombie back. 2 more zombies. Brains. May as well stick him there, haven't we? Cool. And I believe that is all our combat, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So I can't fail the battle shock. How many did I lose? I lost 6. You still count them even though they came back. The bravery 10. So technically on a 5 or 6 they could lose models. So they lose a zombie. Nobody cares. Your guys are immune to bravery where they are, aren't they? Cool. So at the end of all that, I've got that objective and that objective giving me 3 points.
Yep.
4 for that and 2 for the centre one. So what's that? 6 points, putting me on a grand total of 10. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's update that to 10. Done and transition. We are on 10. Cool. So it is your second turn then, Jay.
All right. Okie dokie. So I get a command point, and we need to start healing some things up. So I think we're going to try and cast a regrowth on the tree lord here, or do I cast it on the kernel? Oh, sorry. At the end of the combat phase, these guys get to do a little stomp.
Okay.
Which they will do on. So I think find them.
So what is everyone working on today? Anyone painting anything? Anyone having some gamers today now that gamers are a thing again in the UK?
Yeah, so we pick a unit within 1 inch of the kernel hunters and roll dice for each model in my unit. On a 4+, it's a mortal wound. So
Okay.
it's going to be Radicar.
Try and kill him.
Try and kill him on a 4+. Yep, 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound. Deathless minions. Yep, he shrugs it.
Oh, okay. Right. So let's. I think we're going to cast regrowth. I think I'm going to cast it on the tree lord here to try and get him back up. I'm just not sure what the range is. Regrowth has a range of wholly within 18 inches of the caster.
From the
tree lord there, so.
I think he's just at wholly within, is it?
Is he out?
Because it kind of it's like there, isn't it? It's the same. Yeah.
So we can't do that then.
I mean, the Kernel Thunder. Did it bring models back, or is it just wounds?
It just heals, but then what it does as well is I can then use that to put D3 wounds onto the Kernel Hunters with his ability. Okay, so well he'll cast it on the Kernel Hunters then because I get 2 chances then to bring something back. So
Okay.
Oh no. No. He will cast Verdant Blessing, which goes off on a 6.
Okay. That's some better casting. I'm going to try and stop that with Torgilius. He's a 6/6. Oh, nearly.
That was so close. So he can now put a wood down within 24 inches.
Yep, but it has to be outside of 9 inches of enemy models, does it?
No, within 1 inch of an enemy model. So it is going to go down to give me a bit of movement. Let's put it down next to that objective over there, Matt.
So where do you want it? Like here?
As close as you can get to that.
So is it an inch? Yeah, yes.
Within an inch of everything.
Within an inch, and that's enemy models and everything, yeah? Okay.
Well, and 1 inch away from all the terrain features or objectives. So I can go over there.
Okay.
Right. In fact, let's put it like.
Immortan Joe is nursing his wallet for when the sisters are on pre-order on Saturday. Morven Val is a must-buy for me. Yeah, I really like this. You're tempted to do a sisters army, aren't you, Jay?
I really like those battle suit things they've got. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do an army or not. Obviously, the High Lord as well was so nice.
Yeah.
Gold armor, so we'll see. And I do like the ones with the shields. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing the battle the Codex when that comes out.
Yeah.
See the Crusade sort of section. Because of his command trait, nurtured by magic, he can pick a Sylvaneth unit within 9 to 12 inches, and they get to heal D3. Nurtured by magic, wholly within 18 inches, they can heal D3. So
Okay.
he's going to pick their kid up on 10.
Cool.
Which goes back to full wounds. So that's cool.
That's handy.
It's alright. And the Dryad here, she's going to try and bring some Dryads down.
Yep.
So this failed last time, and I really needed it. It cost me an objective.
You could do with it now. And
She's still not done it.
oh, she needs firing, Jay.
She does. She needs setting.
She has one job.
So I think that is all of my magic. I've got nothing else to do in the.
Yeah, command point.
I've got my command point here. Yeah. So then we're going to the movement phase. I'm tempted to get her out of dodge.
Yeah. Them vampires are looking at her very hungrily.
Yeah. And I'm also tempted to get him out of dodge as well. So I think we will teleport him using his spirit paths ability.
Yep.
Into those woods, 9 inches away from him.
9 inches away. So
as you can get to that objective.
9 inches away, it'd be like there.
Yeah.
Do you have to be wholly within the woods, or just touching them?
Wholly within 1 inch of a wood, I believe.
Okay.
Wholly within 6 inches of a different friendly wood.
Okay. The only problem is, he's just on the objective. Obviously, you haven't got control of it yet.
No, because he's still alive.
That guy there, fine, yeah.
That's fine, yeah. Put him there. And then my Branch Wraith will use the navigating the realm routes to go alongside him.
Okay.
And if you can get that as a model as 2 models, that would be an objective.
So yeah, they can do that. They can do that. So go in there, yeah.
Sweet. Okie dokie. And then the rest of the movement. He's got a 10-inch move, I think. I'm thinking I can maybe do a slingshot maneuver here. So we'll move into there.
Yep, if you can't get within 3 of that thing.
There. I think we're okay there, Matt.
Yeah. I mean, just obviously moving by it is where you'd have to go through the thing.
He's
when
got
you
fly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there you go.
Okay. And that is all of the movement. He's locked in combat. I want to keep him there for a minute. Killer Hunter's locked in combat. He can stay there. So that's it. So now we've got to shooting.
Yep.
So we'll start with the wounded Tree Lord, who gets. Well, he used to get 5 attacks. He probably gets a lot less now. No, he still gets 5 attacks. He's hitting on 5s.
Okay. Into the Varg's gear. It has to be into the Varg's gear.
Yeah. So he hits once, and it wounds on a 3+. Yep. -1.
-1. I think it's got a 4+ save base. 5+ save, so 6+. Nope. Just 1 damage, is it?
No, just 1 damage for that, yeah.
So 5+ shrug from him. No, he takes a wound, so he's got 5 wounds suffered.
We'll then go for the Tree Lord Ancient, who gets 1 attack against your skeleton.
Against him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doom Tendril Staff hits on a 2, wounds on a 3. So it's hit. Wounds on a 3. It's wounded. Ren -1.
5+ save. Yep.
D6 damage.
D6 damage. Ouch.
4 damage.
Deathless minions. No, it takes 4 damage. That's not very kind, is it? He's got 1 wound left.
And that is 1 wound. 1 wound left. That is all of my shooting. So now we go into the charge phase. So we will try a charge with the Tree Lord Ancient.
Tree Lord Ancient, okay. Negative.
No, we will try a charge with the Branch Wraith.
Yeah,
Yes,
9 inches. So he's going into combat, yeah?
Into combat.
Like, just like that, yeah.
And we will try a charge with the Arch Revenant. 9 inches. So I'll put him. Okay, I can get him on the other side of that. Put him there.
Okay.
Alright. Now then. That's all the charges. So these guys obviously are planting the roots as well to reroll
Mhm.
saves. So we have to do his stomp.
Okay.
So on a 4+, he's fighting last. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Sylvaneth going last.
Right, now then, who do I pick? I have a feeling I need to pick the branch wraith first to try and keep it alive. I have a feeling as well that I have to do something with the Arch Revenant. I think he can use his shield or his. At the start of the combat phase, whether you're going to use your shield for protection or if you're going to steady your weapon. Do they have rend on those skeletons?
I don't think so. They're just rubbishy skeletons. No.
I think I will use my shield for protection.
Okay.
So we'll go with the branch wraith first then.
Branch wraith first against Watch Captain Halgrim.
She gets 3 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. She can reroll 1s to hit. No. She's just wounded on 4s. So
2 wounds.
At -1.
So 5+ save. Nope. How much damage?
Just 1 damage each.
Deathless minions. No, he's dead. That's a shame. Splat. Okay. Can he kill? Those kind of Thunders are quite tough, aren't they?
Yeah.
4 attacks. They've got 5 wounds each.
5 wounds each, yeah, now they're fully healed. Rerolling saves.
Okay. We will go with the. Do we just go for zombies? Be a lot of dice. Looking for 6s. I feel he's only got 2 wounds left. I think Radikar needs to do some work here and make sure that we take one out. So Radikar's going to go next. He's got 4 attacks. His ability is only that phase when he charges, so they've not got +1 attack anymore. So he's hitting on 3s. He's hit with 2 of them. That's not great. Could have done with more than that. Wounding on 3s. Only 1 wound at -1. So we've gone with the zombies.
So it's would be 3+ back to 4+ with a reroll. He's okay.
Should have gone with the zombies. Oh well.
Should have gone with the zombie. Trust in the zombie.
I know.
Okay. So Radikar's gone. So I need to thin up some zombies, I think, before they thin out me.
Yeah.
So we will go with 6 attacks on the zombies.
You still -1 because it's my next hero phase for your -1 attack.
Okay, so it's 4 attacks on the zombies. 2 of them will be on 3s, so both hits, and 2 of them are on 2s, so both hits. And then they all wound on 3s, so they're all wounded.
4 wounds.
And it's D3 damage. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
Okay, 8 deathless minion saves. They saved 2 of them, so 6 dead zombies. So let's just basically take the ones that are hard to get to. So 4, and the 2 near the end of the spell. 5, 6. That is 6 killed this turn. And that's them done.
That's the kill hunters done. At the end of the combat phase, they stop.
At the end of the combat phase, okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 zombies left. 3, 6, 9 zombies. Hitting on 5s, but we're looking for 6s really. Nope, we've got a hit, and that is wounded on a 4.
They expended the last of their life.
1 wound.
Oh, wounded, though.
Don't think there's any rend on them. You get to reroll anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So then we'll go with the Arch Revenant next.
Oh, I forgot about him. Completely forgot about him.
So he gets 3 attacks, hit on 3s, wounded on 3s. Oh, he's missed with 2. It's wounded. Ren -2.
I think they've got a 5+ save. Skeletons. So that is Death Rattle Skeletons have got a 5+ save. Yep, so that goes through.
2 damage.
So Deathless Minions. Nope, 2 dead skeletons.
And then his grub on the back hits on a 4, wounds on a 3.
Okay. So you killed some skeletons. That's fine. He has to attack last, doesn't he? Tree Man's already not been yet either, has he? So the skeletons will pile in. So when I pick them, each model that was slain this phase on a 4+ comes back. 2 skeletons come back.
You want them to fight
Yeah. Yeah, and then these guys will pile in. I think basically everyone's going to be in range apart from these guys. They've only got a 1-inch range on the weapons now, so yeah, it's basically that guy was too far away, but the other 9 can attack. Do we get an extra attack for the champion? No, they just get a better. Oh yes, they do. They get a better weapon, so we'll roll that separately. 8. So the champion gets 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Both hit. He is wounding on 3s. He's not near a vampire, unfortunately, so we can't get a +1 to wound. That's 2 wounds, no rend.
So 4+ save, re-rolling 1s.
Oh.
Yep.
And then the rest of them are 3s and 4s. So not terribly good in combat, but they're, again, another bit of a tar pit unit, which we've got a lot of in the army. 4s, so 1 wound.
Any rend on that?
No rend, nope.
Okay. Oh, so he can re-roll 1s. Good job I chose to steady his shield. Yeah, it was okay.
Cool, so yeah, he's fine. So that just leaves your Tree Lord then, I guess.
So he's on 8 wounds suffered. So he's getting 2 attacks with sweeping blows. Freeze. Only 1. Yep, that's a -1.
-1, that's a 6+ save, which he makes.
And then his massive impaled talons hitting on a 3, wounding on a. Oh, I did that wrong last time. It's wounding on a 3+, so 3+. So it's hit.
Oh, it's not wounded. He's not done it. Unlucky. So that's just the Vargskeer left, isn't it? Yeah. Can the Vargskeer take him out? So 4 talons hitting on 3s. I've got to say, the Vargskeer's done really well in this game, hasn't he? And wounded on 3s. That is 3 wounds at -1, 2 damage each.
So looking for 4s.
I think he's dead. 4 damage.
4 damage. Kills him. No healing. He was just a little bit out for his healing that he needed, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. We're happy there. So Battle Shock. Nothing dead here. You killed 6 zombies.
Oh,
the stomps at the end, yeah.
So they're going to try and get Radikar. Yep, 2 more wounds on Radikar.
2 mortal wounds on Radikar, so Deathless Minions on him. Nope, so Radikar falls. Unfortunately, that's a shame. But I think he managed to do the business in that important turn to get everything killed, basically. Okay, cool. So there's a Battle Shock on those. They are still in Deathless Minions range of this guy. So that's good. Obviously, there's no vampire now for the +1 to wound, though, so that might make a difference. Battle Shock wise, again, I've got plenty of command points to burn. I'm just going to use one to auto pass that, just because I can start bringing some models back and just be annoying with them. So, end your turn. You have got this objective, and that's it, isn't it?
Still had that one, even though it's dead.
Yes, you did. But you haven't got, so you get 1 point for that one because you've not got a monster at the end of the turn. So you get 3 points.
Is he within 6 inches?
This guy's, he is, because we positioned him so he was in 6 inches and 9 inches away from him. So you get 3 for the 2 for this one and 1 for that one, giving you 3. So that puts you on a score of 9, Jay. That's not bad going. You're unlucky that the tree man didn't deal with that Vargskeer, unfortunately. So I guess this is the all-important. Let's put the dice cam on. All-important roll, because this potentially could determine who wins the game here in the 3rd battle round. So 3. Oh, Jay! Yeah, I'm taking it. Absolutely taking it. So yeah, okay. Let's get some points here. I feel. 6 inches,
Oh, I
isn't
get
it?
to move this, don't I?
You do get to move that, yeah.
Right then. I think we're going to move it. Was it 8
12
inches?
inches. I think it's 12. I'm sure it's 12 inches. But it moves 12 inches. Anything that moves over or ends within an inch of takes mortal wounds.
Let's move him.
Obviously, you're going to have to be careful because you might clip your own.
Yeah, I think we can end him like that. And do mortal wounds to the zombies.
Zombies, him and him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the zombies, D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound. Deathless minions, they're still in range. Nope, so that's a 1 dead zombie. Blop.
The grave guard guy.
The grave guard guy, so 3 mortal wounds. He shrugs 1 of them, so he takes 2.
And then your alchemist guy. 3 more wounds as well.
A bit of a double-edged sword, that one. He shrugs 1 of them, so he takes 2 as well. Okay. Nice. Deathless minions gives me a little bit of insurance against getting hit by my own spells. Okay. So, my hero phase. We've got no Radikar anymore, which is a shame. We do get a command point on a 4+, but I don't get any bonus ones now because Radikar's dead. So what we need to do is deal with this guy, deal with those guys, get that objective. It's not the end of the world if I don't have that. 6 inches for objectives in Sigmar, so we should be able to easily take that. And then maybe bring in another wave to reinforce the centre. I've already got that, yeah. I'm just thinking if I move these out of combat, which I don't necessarily need to do because I think he'll struggle to kill all of those skeletons.
Yeah, he gets 3 attacks. So 6 damage max.
Yeah, so they're pretty fine there. Gorslav the Gravekeeper. I could do with dealing with them and getting rid of your
Yeah, because she's been a dryad machine.
your dryad. I know, but just in case, We're gonna have to put Fading Vigor again on those Kernoth Hunters, I think. Just limits their offensive output to 7.
So I will try and dispel that with my dryad. Branch Wraith.
Hey, she did something amazing, and that's all my spells because Radikar's dead. We get to Invocation, so we bring back D3. I've not even used that yet this game. Deathly Invocation, I bring back D3 models. So D3 zombies back. 1 zombie comes back. 1 zombie back there. And we'll just keep throwing mortal wounds at those guys pretty much. So movement phase. I mean, really, I could just make sure they're dead and throw the Bloodborne at them. Seems like a good idea. Oh, the Wildwood, yeah, of course. So, Varg's gear. Just going to take that objective and get ready for next turn. What to do with you? What to do with you? I do wonder if they'll struggle to actually do anything to her in combat. Torgurlius definitely will. That guy's actually got a 4+. I should rate now overall, but he's actually got a 4+ wound shrug. So let's see. He's going to move forward. Let us go with the Kasagi Night Guard because they're pretty good as well. So they move 5. And then just charge around and put some attacks, clear that out. Gorslav the Gravekeeper. Let's deal with the witch. Turgalius the Chamberlain. Safety in numbers. Don't need to worry about that at the minute. They're really just tying those guys up anyway. Didn't get Deathly Vigor off, did I? Stolen Vitality because you stopped it. The one time you stopped the spell. So, charges really. So we'll go with the Kasagi Night Guard. Get a 7-inch charge, which should be enough for them to. In fact, I can get both of them in there, can't I? So he goes there. He goes there, and they'll be able to pile in and deal with them. We'll put the Bloodborne into combat. On a 5 inches, I think they might be short. Oh no, maybe not. So they've only got a 1-inch range, so I'm going to get like 2 of them. That guy's not even going to be. Oh, maybe she can pile in that way. Yeah, okay. Bloodborne are a reach of 1. Yeah, so we'll have some piling in there to do. He isn't going to charge because he needs to get that objective. Gorslav the Gravekeeper may as well punch a Dryad in the face, I feel. 7 inches, yeah. With a shovel. We've got some charges. You've got some end of the charge phase stuff that triggers.
There's no wizards there now, so on a 6+, your units are affected.
Yep.
So, zombies.
Nope.
Bloodborne.
Nope.
These guys will plant their roots.
Yep.
And that's it. Oh, and he's going to use his shield to steady his.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? So, we will go with the. I think the Bloodborne are probably going to be the most effective here. Yeah, we're going to go with the Bloodborne first. So she'll pile in this way. Oops, I want to go there. There we go. We'll get action cam on. Deep in the woods. So, yeah, the Bloodborne are going to attack. They've got 9 attacks. And they are hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. 1 misses. And wounding on 3s. Yeah, pretty good. So that is 6 saves to make at -1.
So takes them back to their 4+. Which they can re-roll. Luckily. So 1 got through.
D3 damage. It's 2 damage on the trees.
Okay. I think I'll choose the Branch Wraith myself.
The Branch Wraith and try and take out this guy.
Yeah, so she's hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s. She can reroll 1s.
So what's that real 1s come from?
This is her Gnarl route, that's sort of glade they're from. If they're within 12 inches of a wizard, and she is a wizard, you can reroll 1s to hit.
Cool.
So 2 hits. She needs 4s to wound you. Only 1 got through at -1.
-1 goes through.
It's just 1 damage.
1 damage. Deathless minions. Nope, so he takes a wound. Cool. So that's him done. Let's throw some zombies. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. May as well go. These zombies are nearly on the way out, so may as well just throw everything we've got at these and try and do some more wounds. Hitting on 5s, wounding on 5s, really looking for the 6s. Of which there's 1 6, that's a mortal wound. And it's in addition, so you never know, might do some more damage here. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. Okay.
So I think he's going to be the Archer Revenant next then. So 3 attacks against your Kosagi. So these are hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Do I use a command point? I've got 2 of them. I'm going to use a command point. Command ability. I'll use that at the start of the combat phase, so it's too late now. So I'll remember that next time. So it's 3s to hit, 3s to wound. Oh, good. All hits. 3s to wound. Yep, 2 wounds at -2 rend.
-2 goes through.
That's 4 damage in total.
4 damage. Okay, that's pretty cool. Deathless minions. They're near a gravesite, yeah. Nope, 4 damage goes through, so that kills 1.
Kills 1.
Oh no, sorry, they've got a 5+ wound shrug. There was only 5s there. There's 1 5 there.
Okay.
So one's got 1 wound left.
And then the bug attacks, which is a 4+ and 3+. So it's missed.
Cool. Oh, well, they're alive. They're going to punch you back. Everything else is 4, haven't we? That he's not done yet. That doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll go with these. So that's 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Terrible fighting from the Kasagi Knight God. Obviously they're a bit shaken that Radicar's died. Yeah. Wounds -1 rend, 2 damage.
-1 rend. Okay, so that takes it down to a 5+, but I can reroll 1s.
Lucky.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. We'll do the Skellywags next, and I should be able to get all these in combat now.
Colonel Hunters next.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Colonel Hunters, yeah.
Colonel Hunters, I think I'm going to go for the Bladeborn while I've got the opportunity to go for the Bladeborn.
Can they reach with the second guy?
No, probably not.
How big are the bases?
There's going to be one on the... Oh, this is, yeah. Because they've only got a 1-inch paladin now. It's 2-inch range on the side, though.
Yeah, and they're not going to be able to pile in because they're touching bases.
No. He's in range there, though, is he? Is the base... Are the bases 2 inches wide?
Have you got one to measure on? If it's 2 inches, you can do it. If not,
Let's have a look.
I think you should be just... If that guy's there, then yeah, I guess. We'll say yeah. I think it's just on the cusp, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. So it's 6 attacks then, because I'm not knackered anymore by your
Yep.
spell. These are hitting on 2s, so they've all hit, and these ones are hitting on 3s. I can't reroll 1s because there's no.
So 5 hits.
And then the wounded on 3s.
Ooh.
Not very good. 2 got through at -2 rend.
-2 goes through their armour.
And it's just D3 damage. So only 3 damage.
Only 3 damage, and they've got a 5+ shrug for their lightning fast reflexes. No, one takes 2 wounds, so there's a guy with a wound left. That was unlucky for the trees there. Obviously these guys can attack. They're all there. None of them have died, have they? So we get 9 normal ones plus the champion. We'll do the champion first. He gets 2 attacks, and he hits 3s and 3s, I think, and it's 3s and 4s for the other ones. Yeah, 3s and 3s for him. So he has hit twice. There's no vampires, so we don't get any pluses to this. 2 wounds, no rend.
4+, rerolling 1s. Nope.
1 damage.
1 damage on him.
How many wounds you got?
Archrevenant has 5 wounds.
And the rest of the Skelly Bobs on 3s and 4s. The Kasagi, the Viacos are really good. If you've got vampires nearby him to give him that +1 to wound.
Yeah.
4+, that's not bad. 4 more saves to make.
4+. Rerolling 1s. So 1 got through.
Another wound, they're nibbling away.
You just knocked that one up
Yeah.
to 2 there, Matt.
2 taken, so 3 left on that.
I've got nothing left to fight
Just
with.
Gorslav the Gravekeeper to hit you in the face with a shovel. So 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
-1, she's wholly within 6 inches of the wildwood.
Hitting on 5s. No, yes, he hits you with a shovel and wounds on a 3. Yep, -1 rend, D3 damage.
Oh wow, that's good. 6+ save. Nope.
2 wounds from a shovel.
That's my command points.
2 wounds
2 wounds on her.
on her. Okay, so that was your turn, wasn't it?
Your turn.
My turn. So I've got quite a few here now, haven't I? You've still got that one.
Yep.
I've got all the others.
Yep.
So I get 3, 4, 5, 6 points, putting me on 16. This has surprised me. I thought the Gravelords would struggle. I think I was quite lucky that your tree man didn't kill that.
I had a bit of bad luck with the tree lord wounded.
Yeah.
I couldn't heal him, and I couldn't summon any dryads down here to hold on.
Yeah, that's it. If you had some dryads, those Bloodborne would have maybe killed the screen, but maybe not got to them. I think the fact that I was able to get through both of your lack of screen on this side. Obviously, you've got this one fortified. I can't really take that now. And this is just a scrum in the middle, isn't it? So cool. So that is my turn. So it's your turn 3.
Okay, so I get a command point. Spellwise.
So see what's going on in the chat while you're deciding what spells to cast. How are you all doing, guys? Hope you're enjoying this battle. Let us know if you are, and let us know if you've got any requests for any factions you'd like to see. Obviously, we've got the new edition of Age of Sigmar coming up, so probably going to be quite Sigmar focused on the channel in the near future. But you know, we get some 40k on the go in between, perhaps.
We're going to first cast the Branch Wraith's Rouse to Wrath.
What's that do?
So this goes on 7. This is what summons Dryads.
Well, some of the Dryads. Okay, so this is the one I want to stop.
Goes on
10. Okay. I could do without Dryads being down. So let's try and stop that on an 11. Oh, 8, no.
Close. And then I'm gonna come round there. Probably come into that wildwood there, but I have to make sure they're 9 inches away from your.
Okay, do they have to be wholly within, or?
Be wholly within an inch of it.
Okay, so you've got a bit of room there. What's everyone's thoughts on the new Age of Sigmar Dominion launch box as well that was unveiled the other day? It looks very tasty. I'm tempted to do a Stormcast Eternals army. I picked up a load of Vanguard stuff the other day. Looking forward to building that up.
I really like I don't know what they're called. I've not had chance yet to properly. I didn't manage to catch the reveal. The guys with the cloaks and the sort of axes.
Oh, the protector guys. I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, they look really. They remind me of White Lions, kind of aesthetically. So they're cool. Thankful says good stuff. Sorry I missed the start. Is Jay meant to have a microphone? He's almost inaudible. He does not have a microphone. We will sort that for the next one, I think. Or have a mic over the two of us. Yeah. We'll sort that. Obviously today it's just me and Jay. In future we'll have somebody manning the stream, so it'll be a little easier to do stuff like that. But yeah, that is something on our to-do list. I need to find an extra USB socket.
You just missed me swearing at all my failed casting attempts.
Yeah, Jay's not had much luck with his magic. It's worked this turn, but I think they're about 3 turns too late, them Dryads, aren't they? You've got that objective though, so that's a plus.
My Tree Lord Ancient is going to cast the spell to summon another Wildwood.
You're going to try and summon another Wildwood, okay?
And flood the board with them. So this one goes off on a.
I'm not sure 4 Wildwoods is a flood, but you know, we'll go with that. Thankful, very tempted by Stormcast based on the new Spearman and Halberdar models. Yeah, they look so good. I really like the chariots as well. So excited with the reveal. Right, sorry, Jake, what are we casting?
So this is I'm casting the Verdurous Blessings to summon another Wildwood. It goes off on a 6.
That is a 7.
Goes off. So anywhere within 24 inches.
Jay's digging into his box. He's literally got an entire case filled with trees.
These are the old style ones.
So everything is entirely within 24 inches, outside of an inch of anything else, basically. Right, another wood appearing at the top of the screen right now. These pesky trees.
Right, so that's all me magic. So in the movement phase, I need to check the wording on something.
I sense some shenanigans coming here. Jay's paging through the battle tome.
No, so they can't. Those Dryads can't move yet.
That is good.
But what can move is the Tree Lord and Kernel Hunters.
So the Kernel Hunters are thinking about moving.
So the first thing I'm going to move is my Tree Lord Ancient.
Tree Lord Ancient, yep, is going to teleport through the woods over to that objective.
Catch this one.
Okay.
And I want it to make sure it's got range. Yeah, it's got doofus there. Actually, she could actually have a shot off it.
Okay.
Now the Kernel Hunters, I'm half tempted to also shift onto that objective.
Onto there.
To try. You've got a lot of bodies there.
Yeah, you won't get it, but.
But then again, I could probably kill all these zombies and get this objective. Depending on how many. Like you get to pile in with these guys, so that's not going to happen. So I'm going to lose that one.
I mean, you've not had that all game anyway. is it the end of the world if they go and support elsewhere?
Wondering whether to get one there.
So Jay's currently contemplating what to do with these Kurnoth hunters here. It's a bit of a war of attrition in the centre, the zombies versus the Kurnoth hunters. They're quite resilient, they're quite annoying. You've lost a couple of wounds on them now, haven't you? So you've lost 3, we've got 2 wounds left on one of them. So another round of combat, if they're lucky, the zombies could kill one.
It's whether I teleport the Kurnoth hunters or teleport my branch wraith out of combat, because I still have that objective thanks to the dryads at the back there.
Yeah.
So
You've comfortably got this objective now.
So I will. I'll take her, put her as close to that objective as you can get her at, 9 inches away.
9 inches away. So you're looking kind of. I mean, if you want her down here.
Yeah.
And then she's got the objective, but she's outside of 9 inches there.
And the Kurnoth hunters have to stay put then, so they're staying where they are. So that's all of my movement.
Okay, so that's my movement done.
So then we go to shooting. So it's just this guy. He's going to shoot into your Bloodborne.
Into the Bloodborne.
So he gets 1 shot, but it's a good shot if he hits.
You can shoot into combat in Sigmar as well, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah. So he's hitting on a 2+, wounding on a 3.
Okay.
18 inch range. So he's hit.
Wounded on a 3.
So there's a 3.
It has not wounded. That's unlucky.
So that's all the shooting. So now we go charge phase. I'll try to charge the dryads in.
Charge with the dryads, okay. So that's a 9-inch charge.
Because he's only got a couple of wounds left, hasn't he?
He's got 3. He's taken 3 wounds. He's got 2 wounds left.
I don't need to
No, he's not. He's got 4 wounds left. Sorry, I lie.
The dryads can stay put. So the only charge we'll do is nothing.
No charges?
So we'll just go straight to combat. He'll be using his shield. Oh, sorry, we have to see whether they take mortal wounds.
Yep, for the Awakened Wildwoods.
6.
Nope.
On 6. Yes.
Yeah.
D3 mortal wounds on the Bloodborne. 2 mortal wounds on the Bloodborne.
Okay, 5+ shrug with the lightning reflex thing. No, you've killed one. So he's got a wound taken and this one's dead.
Okay.
So they're going away. You're getting there.
And then fighting wise then, I think we'll use the Kurnoth hunters first against the Bloodborne.
Yep, try and get rid of them.
Try and get rid of them.
They are a massive threat, those Bloodborne.
They've done quite well. So these ones are 2s.
Ooh.
And these ones are 3s. Okay. And then 3s. Only one
Ooh.
got through it, -2.
-2 goes through.
D3. 3 damage.
3 damage, 5+ shrug. No, another 3 wounds. So there's a single Bloodborne left with 1 wound. Sorry, 1 wound taken.
That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, you've managed to chew through them a little bit. Right, what have we got here? We will go with the Kasagi Night Guard. See if we can plink a few more wounds off this winged character. So 4 attacks hitting on 3s. They all hit, really good. And wounding on 3s. Only 1 wound, that's a shame. -1 rend, 2 damage.
So 5+. Nope.
2 damage, so 4 wounds taken, nearly dead.
Got 1 wound left. So he'll go next then against the Kasagi. So 3s, only 2 hits, and 3s to wounds. Yep, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-2.
Goes through their armour.
4 damage in total.
So deathless minions. Look for 6s, they save 2 of them. That is 2 dead
Oh no, that
skeletons.
was against you, Kasagi.
Oh, so just against the Kasagi.
Red -2.
Ren -2. Right, okay. I definitely rolled 2 deathless minions. I can't remember what I rolled, so we'll just have to say he's dead and he's taken a wound. They've got a better deathless minions, but I can't remember what we rolled. It's too late now. So, yeah.
And then the grub is 4+ and 3+.
Okay, so that's a dead Kasagi Night Guard. That's a shame. That's a shame. But that's all your stuff fought now, isn't it? So we'll go with the skeletons. So we've got 9 normal attacks plus the champion. We'll do the champion first. 3s and 3s for him. That's nothing for him. And then 3s and 4s for the skeletons. And wounding on 4s. 1 wound, no rend. Don't think there's any rend.
Rerolling 1s, he's okay.
Yep, they're just kind of locked in combat for a bit, aren't they? Yeah, no rend on them.
You've got these guys now, Bloodborne and
Yeah, the Bloodborne
zombies.
and the zombies. So we'll go with the zombies first. Doesn't make much difference really. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 zombies. There's not many zombies left. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they haven't got anyone nearby for deathless minions either. I mean, you've been focused on taking the Bloodborne down there, haven't you? So hitting on 5s, I'm really looking for 6s. That is no 6s, but 4 hits. And they are wounding on 5s as well. That is nothing. And then we've got a single Bloodborne. 3s and 3s. Nope. And he's wounded. I think it's -1 d3 damage off the top of my head.
4+ with a reroll.
No, d3 damage. 2 damage.
Which kills one.
Excellent. This is good. This is good. So, is that it for combat now?
That's it, I think, for combat. So just Battle Shock down here.
Battle Shock, yeah, Bloodborne's Bravery 10, so he's not running.
On 4+, it takes a mortal wound. It does.
The all-important mortal wounds, 5+ to shrug it. No. So he's got a wound left. Okay, so he can't feel Battle Shock. There's no... What's his bravery? Because he's currently -1 bravery. Oh, but he's within the range of that, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So, yeah, so I think that's it. So objective-wise, you've got that and that now, haven't you? So you get 4 points, putting you on 13. Let's update your score to 13.
I would really like to get this win this priority.
This is turn 4 now, isn't it? Priority roll. So
I think I can get back into it and I can get this priority roll.
yeah, well, yeah, you've got a strong foot now. If you win the priority roll, 4, 2. Oh, you've been so unlucky with these.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously I'm going to take the priority again, because we might be able to.
I think you can finish me off now.
I think so.
Well, if you've not finished me off, I think you can extend your lead now, where it makes it very tricky for me.
Well, I'm going to get 3, 5 minimum, aren't I? 5, which would put me on 21 to your 13. I could potentially get that back as well. If I retreat with the zombies, do I want to retreat with the zombies? We'll decide that when we get to it. We'll decide that when we get to it. You get to move the endless spell, yeah.
So we're gonna
12 inches.
We're gonna zip it past the zombies and end it there.
Okay.
So
it has to be
wounds on your
within an
zombies.
inch of him to do it.
So 2 mortal wounds on your zombies.
Yep. They are not. They are just in range of deathless
And 2
minions.
mortal wounds on that fella.
Deathless minions. Nope. So 2 zombies die. That's a shame. Now. They don't go very fast. There's no point retreating them. So, yeah, take 2 zombies off there. And how many on him? 2 on him. So he gets deathless minions as well. I think he gets 4+ save. Either way, he's failed him. So he's got, I think he's got 1 wound left. But he's got 2 wounds left. He's fine. He's not scared. So first of all, we'll heal back D3 zombies from him. 2 more zombies come back, so yeah, pretty much just the guys are just removed, isn't it? May as well stick them around there. Get a command point. So I've got 5 command points. I've got a lot of command points. Really should spend some of these. Magic. What do we want to do with magic? I mean, I could just arcane bolt that fella behind me. I could give you 1 less attack. I could make you -1 to hit. Again, I feel stuff might be dead before any of that takes any kind of advantage. I'm going to arcane bolt on a 7.
My branch Wraith will try. Come on, branch Wraith. Come on. I've got no mortal wound protection for him. No, yeah, sorry.
That's from the branch wraith here, isn't it? Oh, there, yeah. Okay, so he's fine. Command ability wise, that's it really. So onto the movement phase. We could do with the Varg's gear just dealing with this. So movement 8, and then get him into there, finish that off, and then we'll head on to that tree man. He's got a long charge, hasn't he? With a 3d6 charge, he can squeeze through that. Do that first. Zombies are fairly pitiful now. When they're in the big blocks, are very good, especially if you can get extra attacks on them. But at the minute, they're just sitting there.
This is efficient for the 6.
It is, yeah.
Just need quantity of attacks for that.
And that last Bloodborne knackered, but he's put up a fight against the Kernoth. So we've got Gorslav the Gravekeeper again. Isn't really doing a lot though. He's not going to be able to take out all of those Dryads. And I've lost that one pretty much, so I feel I need to give up that and maybe head up and consolidate this one in the centre. Does stop you teleporting nearby, but I could do with a unit in the forest to stop it completely. So he is going to Dryads. Dryads are all right in combat, aren't
Yeah,
they?
you get 2 attacks each. They get bonuses. I think it's only in their combat phase. You subtract 1 to hit them while they're next to a Wildwoods. And yeah, so in my combat phase, I get to add 1 to hit rolls.
Okay.
They also get +1 save if they contain 10 models.
Yeah, so there's no point challenging them. There was a chance I could take out the guy. I've kind of lost that now. So they're going to run back over here. Get back into protection range of those zombies. Okay, oops, taking 3 wounds. So that's him moved. This fella here really doesn't want to be standing in front of that spell. So, he's just gonna dip round here. I mean, really, he needs to stay where he is to keep deathless minions on everything. They're now in range for deathless minions, so he's gonna come around here. Okay, that is probably all my movement because I haven't got a lot of units left to move. So charges. We are going to do a charge with the Varg Skier. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, these woods. See if he can finish off the Kernoth Hunter.
Obviously, he's going to put his roots down.
Yep, obviously. Any other? I don't think we've got anything else that can charge. So end of the charge phase, the tree does stuff, doesn't it?
So Bloodborne.
Nope.
Zombies.
Nope.
And the big Vargle thing. No.
That used to be a lot better back in the day, didn't it?
So it's better if there's a wizard nearby because it goes to a 4+ rather than a 6+.
Yeah. No, it did used to be a lot better, but hey, it's still pretty cool. So start the combat phase. You have to pick a thing as well, don't you?
So he's going to use his shield.
Yep.
But he's also going to get an extra attack.
He's going to get an extra attack. Okay.
The Kernoth Hunters always count Envoy. They've got a rule. Yeah, if a friendly Sylvaneth hero uses a command ability, friendly Sylvaneth units wholly within 12 inches of this unit are treated as being in range of that command.
Okay, he's not wholly within 12 inches. He's miles away. How are we all doing in the chat, guys?
No. It says friendly Sylvaneth units wholly within range of the Kernoth Hunters are counted as in range.
Yep, so there's no friendly units wholly within range of the Kernoth Hunters.
They're a friendly unit. So he can use a command ability. They always count as being in range and they extend a bubble around them.
Okay, but there's no one in that bubble.
But they're in that bubble.
So what's he trying to do?
So it says if a friendly Sylvaneth hero uses a command ability,
yep,
friendly Sylvaneth units wholly within 12 inches of this
count
unit
as being in range.
Count as being in range.
So for the purposes of auto passing morale and stuff.
Yeah, but he's got a command ability which is you can use this command ability to start your combat phase at the start of the combat phase. If you do so, pick one friendly Sylvaneth unit wholly within 9 inches of a friendly model with this command ability, or wholly within 12 inches of a model that is your general. So I don't think that combos with that one. So he'll just use it on himself.
So he's got +1 attack. Yeah.
+1 attack.
For like auto pass and morale and stuff, that's handy because they always count as being in range, and they've got an extended bubble for your stuff. Yeah, how are we all doing in the chat, guys? Are we Who we rooting for? So combat, I feel the Varg skier has to come and bite the head off this Kernoth Hunter.
Okay.
So we've got 4 attacks with his talons, hitting on 3s. He's lost a bit of momentum and wounded on 3s. He's not done anything with that, and then his gaping maw has missed as well. So he has failed at life.
That's interesting. So I'm going to take advantage of the Arch Revenant.
Yep.
To kill that Korsagi. So he now gets 4 attacks.
4 attacks on the Kasagi Night Guard. Yep.
Freeze.
Ooh.
That is bad. Wind on freeze.
Oh no.
And then the bug is a 4+.
The bug hit at least.
And a 3+.
Oh.
No rend on that, I don't think.
No.
Damage,
D3 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. Let's see if they shrug it. They do. So we've had a fairly rubbish combat phase ourselves. So he's done. We may as well press on, haven't we? And to get the Bloodborne attack him. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s. We've got 3 hits. We've got 2 wounds at -1.
So 4+ with a reroll. They're okay.
Ah. Okay, what are you fighting with? It's just the.
It's just the Kernoth, the Hunter, isn't it? So he gets 3 attacks. I'm going to take care of that big beast.
You're taking care of the big beast.
So hitting on 2s.
Oh.
Wounding on 3s.
2 wounds.
2 rend.
Goes through.
D3 damage each. So that's 3, 4, 5 damage.
5 damage. 5 plus shrug for its thick hide. It shrugs 1. It's dead. Yeah. It is dead. Splat. That's fine. Okay, so that is dead. Zombies next then, I guess. Brains. I don't know how many zombies are left there. It's not many, is it? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 zombies.
Still 9. Did I bring some zombies back?
You killed 2 and then 2 came back. Because the spell killed 2, didn't it? And then you brought 2 back.
Yeah. So 9, hitting on 5. So we're looking for the 6s. We've got 1 mortal wound. Is that his first wound taken?
His first wound taken.
And then 5s. It's caused a wound. You've got 1 save, no rend.
3+ with reroll.
Ooh. Yeah, he takes another wound. Cool. Right, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I've got nothing else to attack with.
So then we've got the Kasagi Night Guard, who isn't dead, much to your frustration. He has got 2 attacks. He's only got 1 wound left, has he? He's got to kill him. He's got to kill him. He might have done 2 hits, wounded on 3s. Does 6s do anything there? That's a shame. No, they don't. 2 wounds at -1, 2 damage each.
5+.
He's dead.
Not necessarily dead. Not necessarily dead. He can sacrifice his little bug on his back, but I think he can only sacrifice it for 1 wound.
He's taken 4 damage there.
Yeah. And then died.
Yep, so he's gone. Splat. Cool. Okay, awesome. That is everything for, I believe.
Yep.
So I get 3 for 5, putting me on 21. 21 for the Gravelords. That's you know what? They've done better than I thought they would. Obviously, it's not the most optimal list. I think, like I said, you had some unlucky moments in turn 1, and if you'd have won that one, I think you could have taken it easily this turn. You might be able to do stuff here, though.
So it's my turn, isn't it?
It's your turn, yep.
Luckily, the Arch Revenant wasn't key to my. So we're going to summon some Dryads over there, I believe.
Summon some Dryads. Does that cast on 3 all the time?
You roll 3 dice and choose one you don't want to use, yeah.
So I can't stop that. You got 2 6s.
Excellent. So let's put some Dryads down. 9 inches away from your guys, but as close to that objective as I can get. Which isn't going to be very close this turn. Maybe in turn 5.
Turn 5 could be the all-important one. What's everyone up to out there in the chat? You're all very quiet today. Are you all right? It's a glorious day outside and we're inside playing Warhammer. It's very nice here in Crewe today. What's it like where you guys are? At least you managed to summon some dryads eventually, Jay.
Managed to summon some dryads. This guy is going to try. Does he try and heal that Kernel Hunter, or does he try and cast a ward? He's going to just heal the Kernel Hunter.
Heal the Kenneth Hunter, okay?
He doesn't heal the Kernel Hunter.
That's a shame.
Okay. So now it's movement.
So movement shenanigans, I'm sure that you've got.
Yeah. So, fortunately,
You could have done with another wood there, I guess.
another wood there. But that's not the end of the world.
Okay.
He's not going to be able to get into that wood. So he's going to have to come in over there.
More teleporting shenanigans.
As long as he's just 6 inches away from, 9 inches away from this guy over here.
Yeah. Go back a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. These dryads.
Yep.
This Kernel Hunter. That Kernel Hunter is going to teleport.
Okay.
And if you can find a gap, he has to be holding 6 inches of that wall, 9 inches away from.
Oops.
Over there.
So whereabout do you want him?
On that side.
On that
Close
side.
to the objective.
He's.
But 9 inches away. He has to be holding within 6 inches of that.
I mean, he can go down here, Jay.
Yep.
I mean, he's got some wounds carried with him as well, hasn't he?
2 wounds on.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, holding 6 inches. So that puts them on the objective. So have I got bodies on that objective now? What do you reckon?
So I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 7. You've got 3, 6, 7. But both.
7
I mean, if you put.
Okay, no, that's cool. 7 is 7. Right. So I've done all my teleportation stuff. So I've only got regular movement. The only thing that can regularly move. Oh, I can move my branch ray. Move my branch ray forward a little bit. She's in there somewhere.
There.
Yeah. Oh, she was already.
She was with part of the yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So those guys can move.
Normal move.
Normal movement, yeah, but I want to keep them there actually. So we'll just go for shooting. So
Thankful says he's part working, part watching. It's the best way to maintain that Soulblight deathly power.
So we'll just shoot the Tree Lord Ancient into the skeletons.
Okay, that seems so. Shoot into the skeletons. That seems mean. What have the skeletons ever done to you apart from kill you guy?
That's it. Well, I want to try and thin them out. So 2+, and then a 3+.
That is not a 2. Oh.
Okay, so that's all the shooting. So charge phase then.
Charging. What is charging?
So everything's going to charge here.
Everything.
So we're going to try the Tree Lord Ancient first.
Hashtag charge everything.
Tree Lord
9
Ancient
inches. Yeah. So he's going what? Oop, there.
Yep, that'll do. We'll try the Kernel Hunter. He makes it.
He also makes it.
We'll try the Dryads. I shall use a command point.
You're going to have to roll a long charge to get them in because obviously there's stuff in the way now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he had 9 inch charge. Oh yeah.
He was literally 9 inches away.
Okay. Not anyway. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. That's put me an extra body on the.
So currently you have that. You currently have that objective as long as he doesn't die. And yeah, you're going to kill some skeletons, so you probably got that objective.
Okay. So these guys also take mortal wounds potentially. Bloodborne on a 6. No. Zombies on a 6. No. Right. So.
Were these guys moving, Jay?
They're not moving. No, they're staying there for this turn.
Okay, they're staying there. Okay, there's some master plan here that's going to.
So what we need to do then is I need to stomp the skeletons first.
Stomp the skeletons, yep.
Which he doesn't. And then the Kernel Hunter is going to.
Now he didn't get a spell off. He's back to standard profile, isn't he?
Yeah. So he's gonna plant his roots, which make him only pile in 1 inch.
Yep.
and I will activate this Colonel Hunter first.
Yep.
Sort of swiveling around an inch like that.
Okay. He can't move any further away from that guy though, because he's touching his
Sort of
base.
just rolling him like
Okay.
that. Okay. He gets 3 attacks. This is going against the Kasagi.
Yep.
Hit on 2s. He can reroll 1s now because there's a wizard near him. Wounding on 3s. Only 1 at -2.
Go through.
D3. 1.
5 plus to shrug it. Nope.
Means...
He's got 2 wounds left.
Okay. That's him for.
Okay. Skeletons weren't stomped, were they?
No.
So I mean, it doesn't make much difference, does it? We'll go with the Kasagi Night Guard. Or do we? Or do we? It's gonna be. I mean, their skeleton's gonna be dead, but potentially could get some bodies in here. He's gonna. Go away. He's gonna stop. He's gonna pile him.
Okay.
3 attacks, 2 attacks. Hitting on 3s. He is hit with both of them. He is wounded on 3s. He is wounded with both of them. -1 rend.
So 5+ now, but with a reroll. Yes.
D3 damage. Oh, sorry, 2 damage.
2 damage. So you got 1 wound left on the.
1 wound left. Okay.
Colonel Hunter.
Then it's your Tree Lord, isn't it?
Yeah, who's not as good in combat as the other one, and the other one wasn't that good either.
He was unlucky, the other one. He was unlucky. He had the potential to do damage. He just fluffed it.
Tree Lord Ancient gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. This is against your skeletons.
Mhm.
Can reroll 1s. 3s. Yep, rend -1.
Ren might get a save. 6 plus save. No saves?
And D6 damage. So
8 damage. Deathless minions. Oops. They shrug 1. That is 7 dead skeletons.
Okay. Gets a 3+ and a 2+ with his spike.
I've completely forgot I get to reroll 1s of Deathless minions. Oh well, you live and learn. So that is 7 dead skeletons. That's a shame. It's their turn to fight. I roll 7 dice on a 4+, they come back. That's 3 skeletons come back. Unfortunately, not enough for me to tag that objective anymore, I don't think. But enough to stay out of combat of that that guy. So, yeah, they're going to pile in. And we will attack the Kernoth, see if I can finish him off. So the champion gets 2 attacks, 3s and 3s. I keep hitting this cam, sorry. And a 3. Nope. And then the other 5, 3s and 4s. He's only got 1 wound left, hasn't he? Can we take him out? Probably not with those rolls. And 4s, 1 wound. That's all he needs.
4+ with reroll. He's okay.
Ah, curses. Curses.
He will do his stomp against your Kasagi, who doesn't take a mortal wounds.
Cool. So you mean you've definitely got this objective now?
Yeah.
Oh, have you? Yeah, you have, because you had like 7 models and I've only got 7 left.
6 inches?
Tree Lord is within 6.
Hey.
So you get 2 points for that one.
Yep.
You get 1 point for that one.
And this one.
Do you have that one?
Yeah, the Tree Lord had that one.
Okay, so you got 3 from them.
Yep.
You got 2 from that. Giving you 5 points, putting you on 18.
18, 21.
18-21, yeah. I was unlucky. If you'd have got one of those double turns,
Well,
18-21. This is the final turn of the
Come on, I
game.
need priority now.
Let's get dice cam on.
I don't think there's actually much I can do with priority.
4, 6.
Hey!
Would you like priority?
Well, if I get priority, you're going to move that spell.
Yeah, and go nom 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 nom. Yep.
But you will do a lot of damage to your guys as well.
Yep.
But if I get priority, what I could potentially do is get this objective back, which will give me 2. So I'm going to take the turn.
You're going to take the turn.
I'm going to take the turn.
Okay, let's go, Pac-Man. Yeah. Okay. So
You have to lose the Kernoff Hunter, but the Kernoff Hunter has done enough.
we can get it through these two and the branch wraith, branch witch, whatever she is. So Tree Man takes D3 mortal wounds. He takes 2.
Okay.
Kernoff Hunter is dead, isn't he?
Kernoff Hunter's
And he
dead,
takes 2. And the branch, what's her face, takes 3.
So she's dead, I think.
So that's that and that dead. But I think they've done the job teleporting the stuff
Yours, I
over.
take it.
Not if I anything that ends within an inch, and I just not made sure the base didn't go over them. There your guys there.
Okay.
Right, but you could still do stuff here, Jay.
Right. So I've only got one spell to cast, and it's going to have to be the summon in the woods.
Someone in the woods to try and get that objective to get the clean. Yeah.
Which goes off on a 6.
On a 6, it's cast on a 6.
It casts on a 6, yeah. Oh no, it might cast on a 5 actually.
Either way, it's gone off.
Yeah, it's gone off.
So I'll try and stop it with the Chamberlain.
6.
Stops it on 11.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that scuppers things a bit. Okay. Well, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. So movement then. The tree lord's no longer in combat.
Tree Lord is within 3 inches of them, so he is in combat.
Oh, sorry, I thought you put them in combat. Oh, okay, no, that's the end of the snake.
So I mean, he can fall out of combat, but he's better off just killing them, isn't he? If you'd have got the tree off, at least you could teleport into it and then be able to get all the objectives to get. What would you have got? 3, 6, 7. 7 would have put you on 25. I'd have had 2 for that. I'd have needed to have taken 2 more for a draw.
Get 12 inch into there. That puts me out of range of the objective as well.
Unlucky, super unlucky.
So yeah, so I think we can call it there because I don't think I can get.
So I think if you'd have got that one, I think you could have got a win. You'd have been on 25. I'd have needed 6 points to draw. I'd have got 2 with that. I could have, depending on what was there, I wouldn't have been able to take it with Thing. They could run maybe with a command point and take that one back to give me 3. So yeah, I think if you'd have been able to get a wood down there, you would have won by 2 or 3 points.
Yeah, the plan was to get wood down and I can just teleport Dryads across.
Yeah, and that was it. I mean,
this guy as well, he's not holding in 6 inches, so I can't actually teleport the tree lord.
Yeah, and I think if you'd have let me go first, I'd have just consolidated on these. I think you had to take the damage from the spell and take the chance with the spell. I mean, it was a close game. It was.
Well, you would have just done that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think obviously it wasn't an optimized list from the Soulblight, but you know what? They did all right. I mean, they're playing Sylvaneth, which is by no means like the greatest army, but you had a pretty good list. I was quite impressed with how they went off. They really need those vampires for the +1 to wound. The deathless minions. Lucky that in the Curse City stuff you have got enough characters that had people nearby. Obviously had the grave sites nearby as well for deathless minions. So yeah, how did you think the game went, Jay?
Oh, I really enjoyed it. I just cursing my magic.
Cursing your magic, yeah. You were unlucky. If you'd got some dryads down early on in the game, I think it'd been completely different. You could then done all these shenanigans and basically keep dancing between the objectives.
Yeah, Bloodburn really, they sort of took advantage of the fact that there were no dryads down here. The plan was to get some dryads on this objective to just for numbers really, but
Yeah.
with that there, I lost that one early on then. And then I also lost my teleporting units, which is really what I need. The Revenants, which is what would I don't even need the woods there, so yeah, they could just jump onto.
Yeah, well, that's why I thought when I had the opportunity to take those revenants out, I had to take it. The zombies are really good in a proper tournament list. Lots of big blocks of 40 zombies are going to be a nightmare to deal with because they don't do a lot of damage. But when you've got enough dice, you're hitting those 6s on the mortal wounds, especially if you've got Radikar. There's a few other characters in the book that can give extra attacks to things, and you can stack all them as well. You could have, I think you can get up to like 5 attacks on some of this stuff. It's crazy. But no, it was really good. I was pleased with the Varg's gear. I think he was super lucky not to get pounded by the tree man and then had momentum with getting the turn to start nibbling him down. Bloodborne are good. Again, I'd love to see them being able to take in like elite units of 5 to 10 as like a foot equivalent of the Blood Knights. I think it'd be really cool because they've got a similar kind of role, haven't they? Kind of low rend but high damage. But no, I was really, really happy with that. Obviously, we'll be looking to play some more games in the near future. Hope everybody watching at home has enjoyed it too. Shout out if there's any factions you'd like to see play on the game. We'll be doing some Age of Sigmar Dominion coverage as well when that's out. So looking forward to doing that. Again, we'll be covering Titanicus as well. I think we want to do it at some point. So if you have got any requests of games that you'd like to see, pop them over on our Twitter at Sprues and Brews. If you are a fan of Age of Sigmar as well, make sure to check the website and our YouTube channel. We have got a review of Broken Realms Kragnos that went up this weekend as well. That's a really cool book. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone at home. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you really soon. See you later. Bye.